Hello and welcome to the Treasury module tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to show you some of our most used Treasury data. But please note that you need to have access to the Treasury module to really understand what's happening in this tutorial. Should you have any suggestions or questions, please do not hesitate to contact us directly on support@infrontfinance.com. So let's get started in the terminal. Let's start by creating a Treasury desktop named Treasury. You can find most of the relevant information if you go to the main menu. It is important to know at this point that you need access to the Treasury module to have access to the data in this tutorial. The Treasury content can be found in the Explore menu under the name and submenus Fixed Income, Money Market, and FX. It is real-time data from banks, brokers, and interdealer broker data. The data is in quotes, meaning the rates at which banks are willing to enter into a deal. The rates are often quoted in basis points because the rate represents a future point in time and is quoted as the deviation from today's spot rate. In Front Treasury, data is classified in the Go menu under Fixed Income, Money Market, and FX asset classes, as these are the underlying assets of the derivatives we are working with. As always, you can navigate directly from there or from the Go menu or search. Our data provider is Tullett Prebon for most of the Treasury data. You can also go via the Tullett feeds as marketplaces by searching for Tullett in the Find Anything search field, and they will display accordingly depending on your access. When opening the TIM market feed, the window will appear blank as the data is structured in chains, which you can navigate on the top left-hand corner in the window. The different chains are classified by instruments or assets, and then further currencies or sector. We can see this illustrated here with interest rate swaps. We can also select Money Market and choose IR Swaps from the main menu button. You'll be prompted to select a currency, so let's select Euro in this example. The terminal will now open a window with interest rate swaps, IR Swaps. As you can see, you may subsequently select currency in the horizontal toolbar. When opening interest rate swaps, you can collapse and expand submenus to display different basis, tenors, and maturities searching for the instrument of your preference. You can expand your list and select straight plain vanilla, fixed for interest rate basis rate swaps, currency basis swaps, tenor basis swaps, or LBS for LIBOR basis swaps. Please note that the separate TIM2 feed is required for access to tenor and currency basis swaps. FX options. Now let's take a look at the FX options for euros. You find the FX options from the main menu under FX. From this chain, you can see all the FX options available. You may expand the maturity codes to see the different FX options under each category. We also have a window for the global IBOR. You can open this by clicking on IBOR and choose Global IBOR Fixings in the search field. This will give you a pre-made window with different LIBOR fixings. Here you can see the tenors from on 1 week and up to 12 months. Note that you can also click on each value to open an overview window. Looking at a yield curve, let's also add a yield curve under Fixed Income and choose the country Germany. As you can see, this will open a curve chart for Germany. The y-axis gives you the yield values, and the x-axis gives you the maturity. You can also right-click in the curve chart to change the time axis. From here, you can choose, for example, tenor, maturity date, or maturity code. It is also possible to right-click and open in an interpolation window. From here, you may change a specific maturity date to see the amount of years to maturity and the mid-yield. We also have the Discount Factors tab, where it's possible to get the discount factors for the chosen day of maturity. Looking at benchmark bonds, let's click on the main menu and go to the fixed income and choose benchmark bonds. Now you can get the options to choose global benchmark bonds overview, global spreads, and the different countries available. If we start by clicking on Global Benchmark Bonds Overview, we will open an overview window with different yields for each country and the maturity dates from 2 years to 30 years. If we click on Benchmark Bonds again and choose, for example, Germany, we will find the different benchmark bonds for Germany in the chain Government Bond Benchmark, Euro. We can, from here, just right-click on the different bonds to open overview windows, charts, news or trades, just like any other instrument. If you click on Chain in the top left-hand corner, you can also change over to credit default swaps, forward rate agreements, government benchmark bills, interest rate swaps, and much more, as you can see here in the list. You can also drag them over to your list, look at heat maps, ranking, or check the overview window to see what symbols that are up or down for today. Also note that we have our own pre-made news window for fixed income. From here, you can see all the different news for fixed income. Note that most of these news are delivered by Dow Jones. If you don't have access to this content, just go into the 3-dotted menu in the top right corner and My Profile. You can from here find the Treasury module. This concludes today's tutorial, and should you have any questions, please contact Infront Support directly on support@infrontfinance.com.